Hello, everyone. It is in times like these where I actually have to make a long form video for once. I just have thoughts, on the new Trump administration, and I'll say it once again. I said it in a short. I'm gonna say it on the long form video. I do not think the Trump administration is going to be a good thing for America and the world. But first, before I talk about that, let me be clear. I like talking about politics, but I don't I don't feel like it's right to talk about politics on this channel anymore. Maybe I will do it if an important event happens, I don't know, someone declares war, or, I don't know, atomic bomb drop, I don't know, it's something like ridiculous or really important event happens in like 2025 or 2026 or whatever. I'm not going to talk about politics anymore. I'm going to avoid it for as long as I can, because it is not healthy, not only for this channel, because it, like I said in the short, it alienates every single one of you who has a different political opinion. Let's say you enjoy my channel, right? And you've seen a couple videos of me talking random bullshit, and then you stumble upon like the politics video, which, by the way, one of the politics videos, which, by the way, are one of my most viewed videos ever. I think the debate on Trump and Biden and Kamala is my most viewed short ever, so there's that, I feel like it alienates a lot of people. I don't feel, I have a lot of love for music. I plan, if everything goes according to plan, I hope to be a musician eventually. And, it's very hard to everyone. Could you imagine if I'm a musician and then like someone just asks me, hey, what are your political beliefs? I'm fucked, because whatever I say will alienate the other side, Imagine if you're a fan of my stuff, but you don't agree with the political views I have. You feel alienated. You feel like I see you as, wrong or something like that, which I don't. You can have different political opinions, but you can still enjoy my videos. You can still enjoy what I do, and I will enjoy what you do, regardless of your political opinions. Political opinions shouldn't define friendships. I can still have radically different beliefs, and I can still talk to you normally, like a normal person, and I can still, appreciate the things you do and the achievements you have made. Now, if you're an objectively as little subjective as you can be, when you do the Hitler salute on stage, and let me be clear, he did do it, okay? No one does this. Guys, here's my love to you. Like, I'm probably gonna have to censor that. No one does that, okay? You can do like this. It's arms open, like a guy said on YouTube Shorts, I saw it once. It's arms open, my love to you. We have seen videos of Elon Musk doing the heart and then the thing. We have seen him doing this before. There is no reason he should have done this. And I'm gonna censor it again. God. But that's the thing. And the team, the fucking team, he's excusing, he's on the spectrum. You're a bigot if you actually say that. They didn't say exactly that, just making it clear. But dude, being on the spectrum is not an excuse. Even if he's on the spectrum, which he is not, okay? Even if he is, that is no excuse to do the mustache man salute in the middle of a political speech or like, celebration thing. You don't do that thing because obviously you associate that salute with those beliefs, which bad beliefs, you know what I mean? You can't just do that. Even if it meant symbolically something, you don't do it. Even if you meant to symbolize something else with that, It's the mustache man salute. You can't say that. And that annoys me so much because people are trying to invent excuses. Yeah, he did it, but he didn't mean it. He did the salute. It's the salute. He did it 3 times. 3 times! That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. He should not do that. And he was elected, not elected, he was given the office by Trump. He's in politics now. He shouldn't be in politics. He's a billionaire. That is a privileged few. That is an oligarchy. That is, a very exclusive set of people having a lot of power in government and political stuff. That is not good. That is not okay. Moving on. Drill, baby, drill. That was the first time because, as you know, probably if you don't, hi, I'm Miguel. I am not American. I am from Brazil. I'm not living in Brazil. I live in Portugal right now, but I'm not American. I never was American. I only have a deep respect and deep, profound interest in American culture and most stuff with it, history, politics, everything. I deeply respect it, and I think your history, if you're American, by the way, if you're not, you might agree with me. If you don't, it's fine. But I respect your stuff. I respect your history, your culture, your politics. And it makes me so sad to see Trump leaving the renewable energy stuff, which is undeniably a bad thing. And you see people cheering him after he says that because they believe Trump is everything he does is right. I think it was Charlie from, Penguin Z0 who said that I think we have to stop normalizing people make mistakes. They make bad things. It's not because you support, you like what Trump's. It's not because you believe in some stuff that Trump says and you support him that everything he says has to be justified. He can make bad decisions, and sometimes there is no justifying. You know what I mean? There is no justifying for these types of actions. People, even if you deeply respect them and you deeply support them, people will make mistakes. And keep justifying it as, no, that was actually a good decision, when it was not, is unhealthy. It is completely ridiculous. You're mindlessly supporting someone just because you believe in, trans people shouldn't, do that stuff. And, yeah, listen, I do not agree that, and again, I'm not going to touch on that. I'm not going to touch on that subject. But, I don't think, by the way, I deeply respect trans people. It was not what you think I was going to say. Moving on. It really makes me sad when I see Trump proudly, by the way, saying, drill, baby, drill. We have oil and we're going to use it, goddammit. I know that, you're spending, you're wasting money. You're not wasting, you're spending, investing. You're wasting money, whatever. These renewable energies, you're giving money to these socialists and sometimes even communist countries. It's a collaborative process. And by the way, I'm 16, okay? I'm not a politician, but listen, countries and, I think it's NATO, right? I think it's NATO or UN. I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names. But those teams, they were okay, we gotta make the world cleaner because global warming, climate change is real, and it's a very well-documented problem. And we need to fix it. Let's invest on nuclear stuff. Let's invest in renewable energies. Sure, it's not as efficient as, coal stuff or oil. I don't know how it works. I'm sorry. But non-renewable energies. It's not as efficient. But with time and with enough investment, It might get there. And most of them, or at least part of them, are gladly doing that. But then you see Trump on like the first day of his administration saying, fuck that, we have oil, we're gonna use it, baby, America, and leaves the deal. Because then the other countries are like, but he's a really well-developed country. That's the most powerful country in the world. And he's out-developing us because coal stuff and non-renewable stuff is more efficient. Why are we doing it if he's not doing it? Okay, we're gonna stop. He's outpacing us. We need to catch up with him. And then they start doing non-renewable stuff. And then the world ends. Like I said, it was a wise man once said. I think it was on Tumblr, I'm not sure. But anyways, I think we are the first species that will destroy our planet and destroy ourselves because it was not cost efficient. That is so ridiculous because it is true. Oh, it's true. It's true because God, we're destroying ourselves, and people are supporting that. People are supporting the separation of families. That is not okay because they believe in what Trump says. They don't have to justify everything. You can support what Trump says, that's fine by me. But mindlessly supporting him and justifying every decision he makes is not healthy, is not good. You're just doing it. You're just, okay, actually, yeah, you should. Those people are stealing our stuff. They're taking advantage of our stuff. Their families, yes, they might be taking advantage. You don't know why. And again, that's a whole different problem. It has some flaws with the arguments I'm saying, but you shouldn't separate families. You shouldn't do that. And you shouldn't support people who are in power and decide to do that as their first action in office or their main goal. You shouldn't support that. You're supporting the separation of families, and that is wrong regardless of your political beliefs. You shouldn't be separating families, or worse, justifying that. You shouldn't. That is horrible. Horrible. Who cares if they're in your country? You're destroying a family. I'm sorry. I don't want to get into politics. But Jesus, that is so deeply infuriating. And I made a video called The New American Revolution, a little bit clickbaity title, but who cares, right? And I still hope to see people actually revolting. People making a difference and standing up for what they think is right. And in this case, I'm sorry, is objectively right. You shouldn't separate families. You shouldn't make the Hitler salute and then justify it. You shouldn't destroy the world. Okay? You shouldn't. And yes, Trump stopped, or is in the process of stopping, a lot of wars. That does not mean he's a good person. Yes, he did good stuff in really bad ways. He did a good thing in a very unethical way. He isn't telling the president of Ukraine, I'm sorry, I forgot his name, but he's not telling him how he plans on making peace with Putin. He should do it. And he's very, very close to Putin. He's friendly toward them. They laugh. Putin respects him. That's not a good thing. Putin is a bad guy. And Trump laughs with him. And then the president of Ukraine is just like, Putin is killing civilians and soldiers. Lives, families are being ruined right now as we speak. And you're just laughing with him. And what about me? What about us? What about our country? That is so... I'm slapping myself with a belt. Ignore it. That is so ridiculous. I'm sorry. I'm doing this in one take. Holy shit. But yeah, it is so ridiculous. You shouldn't justify everything Trump says just because you believe in the stuff he says. That is not a good thing. You should... If you do that, If you're, listen, I can respect you as a person for believing in Trump and believing in the stuff he says. He does make some actual good points from now and then, and I respect that you have those beliefs. You have more conservative beliefs. That is completely fine. We can still have a normal conversation. We can still be friends and just not talk about politics. Not talk about these subjects. Just enjoy the good things about us that we have in common. But if you are justifying the separation of families, if you're justifying, unethically and horribly destroying our environment and lives of like fishes and stuff like that, every sea animal and stuff like that with oil rigs, if you are justifying that, if you're justifying not telling the people you're negotiating peace terms with how you're gonna do it, and then befriending the bad guy because Putin is objectively in the wrong in this situation, even in the Russians' point of view, like, guys, come on, you shouldn't declare a war. You gotta. There was a woman on TikTok who said once, your job as like president or leader of a country is to prevent wars. If you don't do it, you're not a good leader. Why would you declare war? That is so ridiculous. You're a bad leader. You should stop. Just don't do wars. Negotiate. So be it. Find ways to adapt. Oh, he doesn't want to give us the resources. Okay. Find other ways to get the resources. Trade it. If not, better your economy. Then trade it. I don't know. It's just don't do wars. I know it's naive, but it shouldn't be. It really, really shouldn't be. You're declaring war for resources and destroying lives and families. We all know the World War II and World War I stories, and Vietnam and all that stuff. That is ridiculous. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. And you shouldn't justify that. Okay? I'm sorry. After this video, I'm probably gonna take a break from politics. Sure, I will comment on recent world events every now and then, but it really makes me very upset. And if you support that, just consider the lives of people you are drastically changing. If you actually support that man and what he's saying, pay attention to what he's saying, and please have empathy. You can say, oh, you guys are soft, stuff like that, all you want. Just have empathy for once, please. Okay? I'm sorry. I needed to vent about this. This video is 18 minutes long. Probably the longest video I've ever made. Holy shit. It's fine. It's fine. I hope you like the outfit, by the way. Look at this. The leather belt. I had leather shoes over there. Leather sneakers. Not good in rain weather, so I guess shame on me for that. But yeah, I really just wanted to vent about that. I hope you guys can appreciate what I'm saying and at least in some level understand. And by the way, if you're a Republican and you support Trump, you're welcome here. I won't judge you for having beliefs, having conservative beliefs, different from mine. That is completely fine. We should have a normal discussion, and I would love to hear your feedback, especially if you're a Republican. If you're a Republican and you're still watching this, feel free to watch my other stuff. Feel free to comment if you want. You don't have to do it, of course not. But feel free to say that I'm wrong. Feel free to give your opinion about it. What I'm saying is not objective, It's just that some things are objectively bad, Doing the Hitler salute is bad. Regardless if you believe Trump is a good person or not, if he did this right decision, if Elon is a good person or not, you should not do the Hitler salute. Even if it carries a different meaning, you know what I mean? You shouldn't do that. But still, if you're watching this and you think I'm wrong in any aspect in here, please feel free to comment and share your opinions on this. It really is a very important subject in our world. I like to say to my friends, like, we're in the, you know how we talk about like the roaring 20s in the, 1920s? We're in the 20s, just in the 21st century. Like, we're doing a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff is happening in the 20s, and we're only in the mid 20s. Wait till we get to the 30s, to the 40s, to the 50s, to the 60s. If we make it that far. If the world doesn't end by then. Okay? So, yeah. Just keep on rolling, I guess. And if you're American and you're watching this, good luck. Remember, your power does not stop at voting. Make the country you want to live in. Act. Help people. Help as much as you can in your free time, if you can do it, if you're able to do it. If not, focus on yourself. Then you help others. But you shouldn't tear others apart. You know? That's what I wanted to talk about. Holy shit, 21 minutes. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. One take. Oh my god. I need to talk like this more. I need to go get back to making videos. I really, really enjoyed it. I want to get back to editing, but it's rough, especially in test period, which is coming up again. I guess you'll see me eventually, guys. Thank you so much for this. And please, even if you agree with me, please comment below. It helps with engagement, and I will try my best to reply. I really want to have an actual conversation with you guys. I will reply. You can reply back if you want. If you don't, that is completely fine. I'm not pressuring you. Do what you want. It's a free world. Good luck out there, guys. We got this. We fucking got this, okay? Just be smart.